Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is going to be the Daily Dharma. We do have some pre-messages shuffled and a whole reading out here, but we'd like to get some new cards as well. And then there was a little bit of the pre-message coming through that I wanted to capture during my pre-meditation. And so this reading ends up being, for most of us, the month of September. And if you're watching this later on, this is definitely meant to be a timeless reading, so take it as you wish. We're leading into the eclipse time of the year, and during eclipses, everything starts coming out. There's a need for us to make a choice about what we're ready to release, the space we're ready to create, the leadership we're willing to embody, and the new decisions we're confident enough to make. And so we're aligning ourselves at that point. And so this is all about, in this reading, your powerful voice. And so your powerful voice creates. And in this case, it's a timeline jump for those individuals that are witnessing your voice and your messages at this time. And the first thing that I had was, shit's about to get real, realer than you thought. It may be for some of you that this feels like some level of corruption that you're speaking out about. And I started to get this quote that I can never remember who said it, and I always think it's Martin Luther King Jr., but it isn't. So if that's a message for you, there may be something you're trying to put into words and something is ringing in your head and you go to research it and something else comes up, but there's value in those things as well. So don't get caught up trying to push, but moving into what is shown to you and letting that be part of the redirect from spirit. And I was seeing 222. So the quote was something like, the world is not evil because of those who do bad things, something like that, but those who look on and do nothing. And so in trying to find that exact quote, I found one from Bob Riley, who I'm not sure who that is. Maybe you do. And it says, tolerating evil only leads to more evil, and when good people stand by and do nothing while wickedness reigns, their communities will be consumed. And that one I got after I had laid all of these out. So the gathering around power of community was under the deck here. So we're going to get back to that at the end of the reading. So it's possible that some of you have felt left out, pushed aside, or pushed out of a group in some type of a way. There's some type of practiced manipulative ostracizing, alienation happening in order to protect a dysfunctional system. This could be something that resonates with a challenging circumstance from your past in your family or at a different workplace or in a different relationship. But there's something about the reason that you're being pushed out of this is because you are incompatible and non-compliant with groupthink and with manipulative ego games on any level. You have a piercing voice of truth and reason that wakes people up from some type of corruption manipulation game. It's like some type of mass hypnosis. And maybe symbolically for those that need that. Okay, so there's this power of your voice, and part of that voice is you throughout your life learning how to speak up when no one else will have your back, or when everyone else seems to be in one mode of thinking that seems to be lower minded. You are always able to see the other side of the situation where truth and integrity truly lies. And so these are some of the secret teachings of the universe for you. It's part of your calling to see through this. And in this way, you stick out and you are since you're not willing to play the social games that are required to be compatible with some of these dysfunctional systems out in the real world, you have become accustomed to learning how to set boundaries at the appropriate time, place, and with people. And this has created many breakthroughs for you previously, and it is doing that right now as we speak, because as you speak for the highest, you're giving these individuals in your experience the opportunities again and again and again to choose to embody their highest and what they understand about themselves to be true about the integrity of a certain situation or way of being, that um, they're indulging this lower aspect of themselves. And you're doing so with so much love at 555. It's this high vibrational soul song that pierces through the ego veils and awakens people to their own spiritual narcolepsy with this falling angel. And it comes between Sweat Lodge and earth. So it's like you are bringing people's illusions crashing down to earth, and you're exposing something with just the most high integrity possible for the new earth and the way of this growth and expansion that's happening here. It's like I was seeing maybe some falling ashes, like you had to like symbolically just blow something up with this calling someone out. Because under the deck over here, after I had all of this written, we get the called out. They can't believe you said what you said. And I'll tell you, I'm wearing red today because the song keeps going on in my head that it's bitch, I said what I said. I'm going to paint the town red. So maybe that's got some more messages in it too. But yeah, it comes out with bold declaration. Say it like you mean it. And I see that you're doing this, and you're not being catty. You're not being pointing fingers. You're saying something is not in alignment with something else that is the expectation, or setting that bar at the level of justice. It's very neutral. And that's why you're standing out in this high vibe, non-judgmental space of calling out corruption. It's below the bar of integrity. And so you're in this state of just joy, and people are silently happy that you've called something out because it's freeing them. I have that here too. And so it says beauty, delight, ecstasy, bliss, and success. Because of your ability to call out the shadows, you exist in so much more light capacity that you can't help but be illuminated and wise in this circumstance. So this high vibrational soul song is it's coming up in you in order to protect and guard, be a guardian for truth and liberation and freedom, that all souls may be sovereign unto themselves. And so this secret teaching has really created this upliftment for self and others, where you're empowering, not creating hierarchy and false loyalty to some type of hypnosis for you. You're operating in the realms of honor, high honor. And so you're gaining this clean slate for self by revealing what you have witnessed. And in that, spirit is very happy that you have chosen to share this, because others weren't able to see that they were being hypnotized. Again, symbolically speaking. You also get here reading between the lines like subtitles on the screen of some situation. You're not able to be snowed by some kind of false presentation. You see right through it. And as you see and so you speak, you are the magician in this creation phase, where this just casts out this ripple effect into the cosmos. Even those that are not present are going to be affected by all of those that are ready to download that vibration through you. It's because you are led by your heart and by this beauty and grace and delight and ecstasy. Then you can see through the heaviness and the fear frequency and the fear mongering, and so it clears your channel, and so you're existing at a higher sightedness, like above some level of cloud cover where others are not able to see that, but you're breaking through the very clouds with the information that you are emitting with this beingness, and with your own ability to liberate your own ego mind from creating that blame and pointing fingers. You're just keeping it right at like the facts. This is out of alignment. Boom. That's it. I said what I said. And they can't believe it. So you're liberating sound, and in so doing, you're reorienting the material world within other individuals instantaneously. It's a light code catalyst activation that is spilling forth from your mouth, because at 11:11, you are so in alignment with that divine power and upliftment for the world. It's unity speaking. It's like the embodiment of what people really truly want from their situation. And even if they're the perpetrator, you're seeing them with such light that you're able to even reach them and bring them down, crashing down to earth, to have this ego breakthrough, because no one can help but to resonate with the messages that are coming through you, because they are led by divinity. So I'm not trying to gas you up. It's like this emission here is a creatrix upon which a new enterprise or way of being can now grow and expand. It's one you've been working on for a long time. And since this liberation enlightens others to their power to choose more and to deserve more from this experience, and to wake them up from some type of false compatibility with the old dysfunctional systems that are really past due expiration date, to be canceled and cleared from all of our systems, so that all might be sovereign and free. Freedom! So because you're in that vibrational truth, this is in itself, every time you speak, creating a sort of following from within the community, because as you pierce through the ethers with this vibrational resonance and others are picking it up, you're clearing the collective. You're some sort of a collective, I dislike the word sponge, but great attractor, this cosmic magnetizer of all of this cosmic muddiness. And it's like you're this divine filter, that's a better word, that is able to like pull, alchemize, shift, and transmute and clear. And the clearer you become in your process, the more clearing you can do for the cosmos. And it can seem like something that is a burden from time to time for some of us, but it's the greatest blessing. And so we need to not be weighed down by the conflict that exists in others, because that's us falling down to the earth and crashing with them. But we don't need to crash for them. We can create a buoy of love. And it's like, if they got to be thrown out of a burning building because they're going to burn up in it or whatever, it's like symbolically we throw them out, but we also create a mattress or a net at the bottom so that it's a soft enough landing because of our love. It's like, we're not trying to judge you. We're trying to help you to choose what's right, because this is also for you. So you are creating a very profound and potent leadership activation within yourself. And it's an essential North Node activation. And you are being told again and again by all of the signs and synchronicities and the messages that you're getting in these recent times that you are ready. You can't be more ready than ready. And you've been prepared. You've been doing the so much inner clearing. If you can see through it, then it's time for you to lead, because we have been so saturated as a collective by the loud activities and behaviors of those who are super confident but unqualified in leading us all into temptation with no qualms, because that's the way they choose to live their life, in the shadow. And so they create from the shadow, and they create more scarcity. And this is an activation of gratitude for everything coming our way and abundance. And we activate that by not judging their process or making that belong to us, but by fully embodying the choice point again and again, because we've been doing it. We do the work, and that's why we clash with people who are not. And so so this strong leadership is because these decisions are being based upon a very, all caps, distinct contrast illuminated throughout this whole current activation window that you're experiencing. With all of this controversy and conflict energy, you are seeing what comes next. You're being led. And the more you're in this flow state throughout, perhaps now throughout the eclipse season and beyond that, you are redirecting all of your focus to creating what you want, and what you wanted others perhaps to be for you. Now you are co-creating with spirit in a new direction. It's like you are seeing what you wanted something to be, and instead of wanting something else to be that for you, you're going to go out and be busy making it, because you're witnessing that this has been your niche. It's been something that hasn't been created in the ethers yet, because you are being asked and directed to be the strong leader that embodies this niche for your following. And they're coming because you're stepping into it. You're stepping up to it, up to the plate. If you build it, they'll come. So by taking the swift initiative to be your creative vision embodied, to sing your soul song in all its grace, you're really embodying these codes for everyone that are in alignment with gratitude, not fear or scarcity, but like all of this and better. Thank you for the contrast. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Abundance mindset. What can I do with this? I have this box of darkness. What can I do with it? Create art, create music, create personal expression, paint the town red. Yes, you are being aligned and no F's to give about embodying your full awakener aspect and being a catalyst in the experiences of others, because it's time, because you're sick of playing too small and being the repository for other people's projected energies, and you're just alchemizing that in your flow state and showing them, no, this is not aligned. This is what I'm aligned with. I'm over here in my joy. You're not going to tell me what I think or what I say, right? So you're also in your integrity and in your voice. So this is the new secret teaching, is all about not being around others who want to tell us how to be and what's acceptable and how to play their games, because there's no end to what other people will try to make us dance around like they're shooting energetic bullets at our ankles and to our Achilles heel, our Chiron wound, poking the bear. We're understanding that it takes a student to be a disciple. A disciple? Is that something? I don't know. I'm just flowing with this. But it's like, it's all about studying, and those you want to share with, being open-minded with, are going to be studiers. They're not going to be busy out here yapping about what they know. They're going to be in alignment with with the soul song that you're already singing. So we've got so many out here. I see that I'm at the end, and I didn't get a chance to even read the cards, but I wanted to read you from the book these two Kelly cards. So Amaryllis Loop from the Kuan Yin deck is under the deck, talking about that high vibrational frequency that's speaking through you. It's like the winds of change, as they blow around you, are able to blow through you in such a way, because you're so flexible, malleable, and teachable by the spirit that rings through you. It makes this piercing, beautiful music. And it's such a damn delight to take you in, because you're so unprecedented. You're one of one. You have limitless potential and possibilities to be and do and say and think whatever, and to heal the universe with your energetic medicine, however that comes through you. Because as it speaks to you're able to harness the winds and tame the universe, because of the level of integrity and joy that you have. It's just like, it's truly, you are something to behold, is what I'm hearing. The first card that came out from the shamanic deck was actually the coyote. So you may embody quite a bit of trickster energy, or the universe embodies this in your experience, bringing you so much contrast and challenge, because you were up for it. You were dynamic and emotionally dynamic enough. It's like you came with such a piercing awareness and such a unquenchable urge to learn and be taught, that you have so many feathers in your cap. It's like, and the coyote's almost like you devouring the darkness and being some kind of outcast energy that was judged for your ability to come in and be someone who calls things out. Because some people would label you a disruptor because of this inability to conform to the group think. They feel that keeping the vibe all love and light and be spiritually bypassing and protecting the ones that are falsely in control, the false prophets and the corrupt leadership and dysfunctional systems that would belittle instead of uplift and bless each other. It's like you bring the true nectar of the lotus here, this second Kuan Yin card. And the two cards I wanted to read are just so much the reading. Let's start with this one, number 19, Bhuvaneshvari. I don't know why I even try to say it. So this one reads, our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and the moon, the light of renewal and healing. She is the divine voice, the sound of creation itself, the sublime note that births a golden era. Hers is the capacity to create a clean slate. Yes, we got that clean. Okay, it was, yeah, because of this, sorry. And a fresh start. She's hope, and she is a rising within yourself. It's that Shakti rising, of that full embodiment of your potency and your willingness to be a disruptor when it's called for, because you're not a passive observer. You're not going to watch things go down in front of you, because that's also choosing to support corruption. So you're bringing it because you're aligned with the divine feminine in this way. So she protects and preserves all that is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires and attracting us and to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Her presence signifies utmost grace. It translates into sovereign queen of the world from the word that means earth, interestingly enough, and the other part which means female ruler. So it's like Mother Gaia is taking charge of something and leading the way to something that is a natural culmination of your energetic beingness. Believe in the beautiful possibilities of what you are yet to experience rather than placing your faith in what you have already experienced in the past. It's a new day. You are always experiencing newness every day you wake up. As the creatrix of the forms of all the worlds, including the world of our bodies and the material manifestations, she holds special power to work on the physical level to bring healing to our bodies and our material life circumstances. So this transition here is unlocking you to why things weren't manifesting as efficiently as they could have in the past. It's because of you being compatible with something that was at the lower level before this new wind came in to blow upon your consciousness. And you're growing and growing every time this happens. So everything is a level up, and right now you're about to step into some type of greatness here with this golden age, golden era and healing. In a reading, she indicates a shift from poverty consciousness and lack to prosperity consciousness and abundance. Yeah, it's like we were falsely resonating with a group, or maybe not even resonating, but just kind of letting them take up space in our environment, trying to help and assist, but it's time to move forward into something that excites us. So the other one I wanted to read is Montanji. And this is where I was feeling that non-compliance with groupthink and unwilling to play these ego games. She is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner powers to thrive outside of conventional society. She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice and the healing power of art and music. And we not only have this art and music and the joyful muse here, but with this whale song resonating and with this hollow bone teachability, literally showing this instrumentation where the winds, the two winds cards showing up, blowing this inspiration through us. We're creating this beautiful emanation. And then it creates the power within the community gathering around us. Exactly. So, she is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those who have been cast aside or falsely judged or typecast or stereotyped. If you've been denied any level of love and respect or ability to state your opinion by being gaslit or overshadowed in some way, she brings healing and empowerment. If you've suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy or lower in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She's the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. So isn't that incredible? And it talks also about her resourcefulness, to use what others would just say is unworthy, such as their shadow selves, and to surrender to your own darkness in the way, and to not be fearful of embodying this other aspect of yourselves. Yeah, and ability to repair the veil through forgiveness, that soft mattress net landing for this individual, and in this way able to retrieve your own lost or misplaced soul parts that were caught up in some type of illusion that you had to stay caged or boxed into this boxed in thinking, because it was creating an obstacle to your ability to call in this divine flow state into your life. But it's creating a need to sit still with this flow state here. I feel like the incoming season may create a very creative space where you may be creating something else behind the scenes, another layer of this throughout this new gestation period, because we're also getting the standstill and the holy mountain. Aren't those incredible together? It's like the distant view and the close up. It's like taking a closer look at creating some type of sacred space for yourself, and really honing your inner voice. So this enterprise or whatever is absolutely coming through for you as the stars in the sky with limitless possibilities. And also, I mean, I'll have to put this on the thumbnail, but we're running out of time here. This is the orientation. The trickster is coming through with the voice. It's like we've been tricked into using our voice, aggravated or something. Taming the winds comes in over wind itself. And so it's like the winds of life are trying to blow us around like a tree. And here we are just embodying it and harnessing what comes through. Flow state, right? Feast of plenty under unlimited possibilities. It's like the universe is kind of tricking us to hopefully joyfully awaken us to just seeing the humor in some type of a corruption. And it's like, yeah, I did say what I said. And now I'm really, really willing and able, universe, to initiate myself into this new way of being. I no longer need to struggle bus with individuals who are busy choosing the lower path at every intersection, because you're ready to go your own way, which is the higher path. Go your own way. So in the hand, the universe is gifting you something throughout this process of being able to see both the light and the dark in the situation, the high road, low road, and to embody this shift, because some are being broken down and others are being creating these breakthrough moments. The universe is your partner. So being able to see humor or gratitude or the abundant mindset, like maybe I needed to have this powerful voice glow up. And so I in a weird way, invited corruption so that I had something to speak up about and to then see how things can be liberated. And if I can liberate matter in other individuals, I can liberate it in myself, and then I can transmute and focus that into creation of some type of beautiful process. So the next two are many masks, authentic self over this transmutation of pain with the Fool's embrace. So the Fool is all about new beginnings and not being scared to stand out, stand apart, and to be called a fool by those that are also foolish. It's like you said what you said. You're unmasking the energies at play in a situation. And the more that you unmask different energies out there, the more that you transmute your deep past